Hello everyone, my name is Yurish and today we are going to be reviewing some Temu products.
Hi, I'm Yurishka, and today we are going to explore this Temu haul. So come along with us.
Okay, so we've got our first parcel on this side, and for those of you that don't know, we are from South Africa, and in South Africa we pay taxes. So on this parcel we paid 88 Rand on tax, and as you can see, the parcel is very plain looking. It's from Temu. It does not have any orange packaging or any tape that says Temu on it. So we pay more for items and it looks less attractive. So we're going to open up this item. Okay, so this is our first item. Okay, so our first item. Alright, so this is for my bicycle. This is a, if I can remember correctly, a rear casket pulley or remover, one of the two. So this item here, I believe, I can't remember what it's called, but it makes sparks. So spark stone or something to that effect. So if you have a look at the bottom, cable tied our spark stone to the shoe, so you can have a look. So in theory, what's supposed to happen if you're on your motorcycle or bicycle and you put your leg on the ground while you're moving, it should generate some sparks. So let's just have a look on the brick. So I don't know if you can see, so if you can see there is sparks. So this is for watches. This is a link remover. So this is actually the second product I've purchased from Temu. The first product was a plastic casing and it came with one pin. As you can see here, we've got 3 extra pins in the packaging. So on the first product I had, the pin actually bent. So this seems to be a much stronger product, definitely heavier. And yeah, so you would open it like this and then you would put your watch with links in, and as you turn, the pin will come out and push the link out so you can change links onto your watch. Alright, so on to our next product. Okay, here we have a watch. This cost us about 30 bucks or so. And let's have a look here. Alright, so you can have a closer look. Alright, so let's see. So for the price, it's lightweight, it looks nice. The straps feel not too cheap, it's flexible. Yeah, it's overall. I don't think it's such a bad product. I think it's worth it for the money. Alright guys, so moving on to our next item. Right. Okay, so let's see. I think I can remember what this is. Packaging came a bit dented in. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so what we have here is a power bank, but this is for 18650 cells. So how this works is we put our 18650 cells in here, we can line them up, and then this closes and we can use it as a power bank. Alright, so it's a nice simple idea. And I think we have another one on this side. Here we go. So this one, okay, it's getting a bit package it a bit nicer, is a white one. So I think the styles are different if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it takes 8 cells, same as this one. Styling is slightly different, as you can see. Yeah, so if you're interested in how these work, stay tuned for a later video. I've also purchased some power banks from Shein and a few others from Temu as well. So we can do a review at a later point with those different power banks and how they work. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, yeah, no, I think I remember what this is. This is a glass cutter. So with this here, you are supposed to, or you can cut bottles into glasses. Also, it does require a bit of assembly. Completed the glass cutter. Took a little bit longer than expected. Not much when it comes to instructions, but they are there. So there is one defective bolt. It's not tightening, and yeah, so one bolt's a bit defective. So yeah, but we will test this out and then we will see how it goes. Alright, so our next item. So yeah, this is also for a bicycle. This is looks like a crank puller. So locally, these are about 200 Rand. This one I picked up on Temu. This was 60 Rand. So quality wise, it's not bad. It's not cheap. It feels solid. It's nice and heavy. So this will definitely come in handy. Alright, on to our next item. Alright, so this is one that I was waiting for. So it looks like this. This is a Game Boy Advanced cartridge. So this one in particular, if I can open it, does require a bit of pride. Alright, so with a bit of help, we've got it opened. So if you can see here, it's a Pokemon Game Boy cartridge. Right. It's the Ruby version. And this is an original Nintendo cartridge, Pokemon Sapphire. So if you can have a look at the difference, it's faint, but you can see the font is slightly different on the Temu cartridge. And the layout is different, like the Nintendo signs. And if you look at the back, as again, the font is different. Yeah, and again, this is an original Pokemon Sapphire. The Ruby version is a bootleg copy. So we've got our Nintendo here, and we're going to boot it up and see if it works. So it is working. So as you can see, the cartridge is working. Yeah, and you wouldn't even tell it's a bootleg copy. Okay, guys. So this bootleg copy of Pokemon, it wasn't the cheapest item. So I paid 150 Rand for the item. So it was a bit pricey, but if you're struggling to find the items, you can find it on Temu. But please note that on Temu, they don't have any of the stickers on it. So you just see the plain cartridges on the items. So our next item, okay, so this is also for our Nintendo. Let's have a better look at the item. Okay, so this is an R4 Upgrade Gold Pro. You can have a look here. This game cartridge. So in the back it's got a slot for your SD card. So you can load your ROMs and put your SD card in the back. And then this should boot up on your Nintendo. And then we've also got the transfer adapter, I think for the SD card if I'm not mistaken. See our next item. Okay. So, okay guys. So this here is a controller case. You can have a look. So this case, I paid 44 Rand for this case. Locally, it retails for 88 Rand to 100 Rand for your controller cases. Okay, so at first glances, it's not bad actually. For 44 Rand, it's quite affordable. Case is strong, it's solid. It does have some flex in it, but it'll definitely protect your controllers. Alright guys, so here's our case. Alright, so as you can see, we have our Xbox 360 controller. It fits in. A little bit of wiggle room, but overall it's a good fit. Alright, so here we have our Xbox One controller, and it fits in. As you can see, it does move a bit more than our 360 controller. Though the Xbox One controller is a bit bigger. Okay, so it does move a little bit, but still I think it's a solid fit. It will protect your controller. Alright, our next controller is our PS4 controller. So that also fits in. In fact, that got a better fit. It still moves a little bit around, but still will protect your controller. And next up we have a generic controller. This is for the PS4, and oh, that's a bit of a tight fit, but it will make it as well. So as you can see, this case can fit a variety of controllers. Overall, it's not a bad case. Quality wise, I'm definitely happy with it for 44 Rand. Definitely would recommend buying again.
Well guys, the next product that we have is a wireless microphone, and this is for Type-C connectivity. And on the box it says plug and play, 20 meters of accessible reception, precise radio, highly sensitive and widely compatible. So let's unbox this product. Okay, got a grip on this. Okay, so on first look, it's quite interesting. So here's the microphone piece, and then we have the piece that fits into the phone. So the microphone also comes with a Type-C charging cable. I've actually connected the microphone, and for 80 rands, I don't think it's bad, because I mean it looks quite sleek, it's slim, and in terms of projecting noise or sound, it's working quite well. I actually tested it out prior to putting it on, and yeah, so I hope you guys can hear me clearly. So guys, I'm going into the next product, and at 70 rands we have a washing machine. This is something quite interesting because I've always seen those mini portable washing machines, but this one's slightly different. So this is one that you just throw into a bucket. And if I can just unpackage it a little bit more. I mean, there's suction cups at the bottom, so it'll stick to a bucket or whatever type of dish or something you want to use it for. There's also suction cups on the cable, just so that you can direct it out of the bucket with the water. And yeah, it seems like an interesting product. I will do a review to show you how it works. Okay. So I have a cloth and I have some tomato sauce. I'm just going to add some tomato sauce onto the cloth. And this is in order to test the washing machine to see if it can actually clean a product. Okay, so we've got tomato sauce. Let's rub it in. Okay, so it's seeping through all the layers. And here's our tomato sauce stain. Just gonna get this into the bucket. Submerge it into the water. Okay.
Alright, so we're going to plug our power bank in. A little bit of laundry detergent.
Okay, so we've actually left this in to go for about 3 minutes. Here's the same cloth. And okay, this is before I've wrung it out. So I'm not seeing any tomato sauce on it. Just going to squeeze it out. And there we go. The cloth is clean. There's no tomato sauce on it. So I think that this was a really good purchase. It's going to come in handy for little things around the house. Okay, so we're down to our last product. And this is a little nifty case. So when we were purchasing this specific case, the picture that it showed was that you could fit your charger in here. So let me just show you what the case looks like. It's got a little net holder on the inside, just a basic case. So I'm just going to put the case down, and just to show you, the picture suggested it could fit a charger. So as you can see, the charger does not fit into this pouch, and I don't think the cable would either because there's just no space. So overall, I don't think it's a bad case. I've found that it comes quite handy when you want to carry stuff like jewelry instead of just throwing it about or anything into a bag. So yeah, a little jewelry case for travel.